Hello everyone, it's Ross Kelly, CEO and Realtor with Lovins Realty, and this is Simply Vidalia, episode number 7. On today's episode, we're at Arlene's Fine Jewelry, a second-generation family-owned jewelry store serving Vidalia area since 1991 and a leading source of jewelry and diamonds since that same time. And my special guest today is the second-generation owner-operator, Tish Holland. Tish, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you so much for opening up your gorgeous store for us this morning. It looks great. I know you're recuperating after the holiday season. I'm sure the hustle and bustle had you guys worn out a little bit.
We had a wonderful holiday season and looking forward to Valentine's and the special occasions coming up for our customers and a great year.
Well, good. That's good. You know, I got home last night and I told Luana where we were doing the store today, and she said, "Daggone it, I meant to go by there and tell Tish some things to show you before you came in this morning."
Well, we can come up with some ideas.
Oh, I'm sure you two can, no doubt. Well, won't you start off just telling us a little bit about the history of the store? Been here since 1991, second generation owned. Tell us kind of how Arlene's got its roots and how it's evolved since then.
We got started, we've just celebrated our 25th anniversary. My mother actually started in the jewelry business back when Woods Jewelry was in town. She worked with them for 14 years and took an interest in jewelry repair and design during that time. Enjoyed the selling of jewelry as well and the customer interaction. And when Mr. and Ms. Wood closed, she stayed home for 2 years and had many people approach her during that time, you know, inquiring and asking about her opening up her own jewelry store. And prayerfully, she considered it. And, you know, really doubted the thought that she would be capable of doing that on her own. And one day she just, in prayer time and in pondering what it would take to open up a store, sat down with a legal pad and began to list out what it would take to open up, and pulled some resources and began pricing. Followed up with a visit to her banker, and that's when Arlene's was birthed. She was approved for the loan. I mean, she prayed through it all, and she kept saying, "God, don't open a door if you don't want me to walk through it." And here we are 25 years later, and you know, we are very fortunate. We look at this as a privilege and an honor that we get to celebrate with our customers. Happy occasions, sad occasions. It's not always joyful. Things that people come in to commemorate, and but I mean, we built friendships and the loyalty of many generations of families, and to me, I think that's what I enjoy the most.
Well, it's about building relationships, and that's something that we both see eye to eye on, because of course we're in the real estate business, but real estate is just a vessel that we use, the Lord has given us to use to serve people. And you know, if they've got to go to buy jewelry, they need to go to someone that's knowledgeable and doesn't just have the dollar signs, so to speak, in their eyes when somebody comes in the door. It's about the general concern of helping these people through the process of buying things, and you guys get that, and thankful for it.
And we're invested in this community. I mean, I was born and raised here, and you know, my husband and I moved away for almost 5 years and moved back, and since coming back, I've always said there's no place like home and no place I'd rather be. And you know, when I came back into the business and began working with Mom, you know, I knew that if this was going to be my livelihood, I knew that she was building it for us. The next step for me to be, you know, successful and also carry on the legacy was to continue my education. So several years ago, I started taking GIA classes and getting my accredited jewelry professional license. And I just finished past year, my diamond graduate degree.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's definitely an accomplishment and brings so much to the business. And because you care about your business, you're willing to do whatever it takes.
Well, to me, and I think what was also important to Mom as well, is we want to be able to speak with integrity and honesty, and we want people to be able to trust that we're telling them the truth and disclosing things, and we want them to feel comfortable buying from us.
Yeah, well, that's good. Now, opposed to just diamonds and other types of jewelry, you guys also do custom.
We do.
Tell us a little bit about the custom work that you do.
We offer custom design here in the store where we can, work with you to take jewelry maybe that you have a collection of pieces maybe that you no longer wear, and design a piece specifically for you, a ring, necklace, bracelet, whatever you would choose. We also have a custom designer that handcrafts jewelry. He is one of only a few that still makes jewelry by hand. And it's truly a work of art. It's one of a kind. It's not done on a CAD system, on a computer system. It is done by hand. He will give us renderings, drawings of options, and you're able to choose, and it's beautiful. I have a couple of his pieces, and I love them.
Well, that's got to be rare. Mm-hmm. Not something you see much of anymore.
It's really a work of art.
Yeah. Well, that's also a great service to be able to offer. And as I walk around the stores, we come in, I see lines that I know I'm familiar with. Why don't you tell the audience some of the lines of jewelry and things that you carry, watches in the store?
We really try to carry a wide array of jewelry, not just fine jewelry. We have Pandora, which is one of our best sellers, is a silver line of jewelry. We carry the full line. We also carry Imperial Pearls. We carry Charles Garnier and Lovins, which is another silver line that are best sellers for us. We carry Seiko watches. We also carry Gabriel bridal and fashion jewelry. Gabriel was voted in the United States this past year as the #1 bridal jewelry line, and it is our best seller. But we have a large selection of many lines of jewelry.
Well, that's great. Let's say that I'm a gentleman and I'm getting ready to propose or thinking about proposing, and I go online and I do a little bit of research about diamonds, but I don't clearly get a full picture. I can come in here and you guys can help guide me through the rest of the process, correct?
Of course.
What kind of is the process? What's kind of the steps of helping someone choose maybe an engagement ring, let's say?
Typically when someone comes in, a gentleman comes in and they're looking for an engagement ring, we live in the information age. Social media is, a driving force. And I always enjoy asking him, if he has looked at her Pinterest page.
There you go.
Because we want to sort of gear his selection to something that maybe she's dreamed of. Because that is something that she's going to wear for a long time. So the first thing that we wanted to determine is the shape of the center stone that she would prefer, and that sort of drives the process of, does she want a halo or does she want the accenting diamonds, and we walk them through choosing the center stone, if explaining the different aspects of the stone, the cut, the color, the clarity, and educating to me the buyer on those aspects adds value.
Absolutely.
And gives them a level of comfort as well.
Absolutely. And that's good, that you've educated yourself to the level that comes natural and easy to you. What are the future plans of the store? I mean, you're in a great location that's always worked and served well for you guys. Is there any different future plans? Going to remain here? Going to grow? Just kind of what do you think the future holds for Arlene's?
Long term, my goal is to have a freestanding store, to build a freestanding store.
Okay.
Now, do I know when that will be? It could be 5 years from now, and it could be 10 years from now. But that is a goal in mind. I'm in the jewelry business to stay. We are catering to bridal customers, but we're also catering to jewelry of all sorts. I mean, we want people to know that we have something for every occasion. But I say bridal customer because that is an area last year and this coming year that we will continue to focus on, primarily really adding inventory. That has been a growing business area for us, and we want to make sure that when the gentleman comes in that we have something that he's looking for, and we want to be able to provide the perfect ring.
Yeah, well, you guys have a great selection, and I know from personal experience, I'm a customer, and I appreciate all the help and guidance that you guys have given me over the years. Opposed to just the business here now, you mentioned earlier about your involvement, or maybe you didn't say involvement, but you mentioned community. I know that you are vested in the community. I know that you're a member of the Downtown Vidalia Association. I also know that this past year, the DVA did a 12 Days of Christmas, and you were the chair, pretty much, of that project. Tell us a little bit about your involvement in the community.
Really, I'll have to say probably year before last, what kick-started my community involvement was leadership teams. I was involved in that program, and I can't say enough for the program itself and the people that coordinate it. It really inspired me to get connected in areas of the community where I felt passionate, and felt like I could contribute. After completing that and realizing one of the days that we had a field trip was economic development. And when I listened to Bill Mitchell and his team speak on that, they were talking about how when industries look to come into communities such as ours, one of the first things that they inquire about are the downtown community. And when they come for a visit, where do they want to come? They want to come downtown. And immediately I thought, it gave me a sense of ownership in the fact that I play a part in industry.
Absolutely.
And growth in this community, not just opening my doors and servicing the people that live in the community, but also driving companies that come and providing jobs. So to me, that was a aha moment. Becoming a part of the DVA and the promotions committee, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Being a part of the 12 Days of Christmas was it was a learning experience. It was definitely a successful event. We've learned some things that we will change for the upcoming year, and some things that went really well that we would not change. But I look forward to working with you and Paula and the rest of the team this coming year.
Well, I tell you, it's that passion for our community and for not just the downtown area. We always say Downtown Vidalia Association, which is the name, but it's so much more than just the geographical downtown area. It's citywide. And we all, as business owners, can play a crucial part in our economic development just by having that passion and that drive to see our communities thrive again.
That's exactly right.
Well, how can someone find you? What is your physical address here?
We're located at 109 Church Street, downtown Vidalia, and you can find us on Facebook at Arlene's Fine Jewelry. Our website is arlenesfinejewelry.net.
Okay, and then you also have social media as well?
We do.
So you have Facebook. I know you guys do Instagram. Do you utilize Twitter?
No.
Okay, so Facebook and Instagram, you can definitely find them on there. And if you haven't done so already, I would encourage you to come into Arlene's, check them out, let Tish and her great staff take good care of you, and you'll see why a business of this caliber has been around as long as it has and continue to do so, and I'm sure it will be here in many years to come.
Thank you.
Well, Tish, thank you so much for having us. It's been a pleasure. There you have it, everyone. Arlene's Fine Jewelry in downtown Vidalia. I'm Ross Kelly, CEO and Realtor with Lovins Realty. We'll see you next time.